is Christopher. What's your name?
My name is Divine Oga.
Okay, nice to meet you. So the question for today is, what is something you're currently struggling with and how are you dealing with it?
Something I'm actually struggling with currently is, I would say somehow, is about childbirth.
Okay.
Had 2 miscarriages in 1 year, and currently just trying to actually get another. And health-wise and all of that, it's really been very, very tough.
And how are you actually dealing with all this thing?
Just that I'm actually dealing with it with God's help, and it has restricted me from a lot of things. I don't have to live my normal life. I don't have to work. I just have to stay at home. If I'm pregnant, just stay at home and not do anything, just because I want to have a baby.
And psychologically, mentally, how are you actually dealing with all this? Because I know it must, be really difficult for you.
It's really very, very stressful. Very, very stressful. Sometimes you wonder, you look at other women and you feel like, is it not this person that got pregnant and was able to just give birth at ease and all of that? But why is my own like that? But somehow, you just find a way to encourage it. It's a good thing that I can even get pregnant and give birth to a child. Some people don't even have this opportunity to even get pregnant and have children.
And so what's your advice to people who are actually going through the same thing and also struggling right now?
My advice to them is that just be patient. The phase would pass. It's just for a short time. With God, it's not unto death.
That's amazing. That's really powerful. Thank you so much. Yeah, I really wish you all the best and I hope everything goes well for you.
Okay,
enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Welcome back, guys. Everybody you see are dealing with one thing or the other. Some people talk about it, while others keep it inside. So on today's episode, I'm going to be asking Stranger a simple question. What are you struggling with and how are you dealing with it? Guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay tuned. So my name is Christopher. What's your name, ma'am?
I'm Grace Abba.
Okay, nice to meet you. So the question for today is, what is something you're currently struggling with and how are you dealing with that?
The economic situation in the country, I'm not so happy with it.
Okay.
Because when you get to the market, things are so damn expensive.
That's right.
You see, the way we used, like for me, I like to eat good food, good soup.
That's right.
But now I cannot really eat what I want. I have to subtract a lot of things.
That's right.
The stockfish I used to buy for like 1K, now it's like 4K.
Wow.
The fish I used to buy like 1,000, you have to get like probably 2,000, 2,500 to get a good fish. I like good soup, all the ohas, all those condiments.
That's right.
So you see, that's just my problem. I like good food.
Okay.
And whenever I go to the market, I come back sad. So you see, the government should do something.
And how are you dealing with this right now?
Well, I cut my coat according to my size. There's nothing I can do more than that.
And
I'll probably look for more source of income.
Okay, well, that's perfect. And what's your advice to people who are currently struggling in their life?
The same thing I say to myself, cut your coat according to your size. Rome is not built in a day. I hope Nigeria will get there. I hope we'll be much, much better than this. Yeah. That's my prayer for the country.
All right, that's amazing. That's very powerful. Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm really grateful. Thank you. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Christopher. What's your name?
Good afternoon. My name is Zahabi Sufyan.
Okay, nice to meet you, sir. So the question for today is, what is something you're struggling with and how are you dealing with it?
Well, life itself is full of struggle. You live to struggle every day. Phases by phases. You have a lot of targets. You hit this tomorrow, you hit another one tomorrow. You hit this today, you hit another one tomorrow, and then
new level, new devil.
New level, new devil, exactly. Yeah. So what I am struggling with today and how I am pushing for it, I'm a business person, I am an entrepreneur, and I am a farmer.
Okay.
A lot of people are happy that prices of food commodities, have dropped.
Yeah.
But then on the side of farmers, people are not really thinking for them. I am good and I am pushing and I will continue to be a farmer. But let me give you an instance. Last year I planted cassava, about 15 hectares. At that particular time, in a hectare you can get a yield of about 8.5 million naira. And today, if you have a hectare, you'll be hitting around Let me see, about 1.280 or so. So you can see the drastic fall. And for someone like me who had planted, last year, this is around the time I am supposed to be cultivating. You can see the drop, the percentage drop. But then I am not going to give up. There are times I enjoyed, when the price was up, and this is a challenging time. You shouldn't give up. You should keep pushing. Yeah.
And another question is, how are you actually dealing with all this? Because I think it's a huge psychological issue. It's going to weigh on you, especially when it comes to your mental health. And how are you actually dealing with this?
Well, I'm a business person. Every business person should have some shock absorbers.
That's right.
Most especially when you're in Nigeria, things are not. Things can just happen, unexpectedly. Yeah, I never saw that coming, but it has come, and we accept it in good faith, and we'll keep pushing. So if there's anything I would ask that we do for farmers is we should advocate that the government checks into cost of farming. Not if cost of farming is high and cost of farm produce is low, then a lot of people will actually be phased out of farming.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah.
Nice to hear that. And what's your advice to other people who are also going through the same situation right now, who are about to give up?
It's a phase. Don't give up. Keep pushing. It will work.
Right.
It worked in the past. If there are challenges now, let's just activate those shock absorbers and aim for the future.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah,
thank you so much. Hello, my name is Christopher. What's your name?
Omar.
Okay, nice to meet you, sir. So the question for today is, what's something you're struggling with right now, and how are you dealing with it?
To be completely honest, I regard myself as a Nigerian, which is quite blessed, alhamdulillah.
Okay.
The thing is, alhamdulillah, the thing is, I wouldn't say there's a particular thing that, I am struggling with, because, alhamdulillah, Allah has blessed our lives, alhamdulillah, that it's a bit easier for us, because I wouldn't say, for example, there are many Nigerians that have plenty of issues. I would not say I have any one of them.
Oh, wow.
Alhamdulillah. So I look at myself as very privileged, as indeed, even if I am. So it's just, most probably, I would just say the general situation of Nigeria, the Nigerian day-to-day life. For example, I'm a person that's from Katsina State, and we know what's happening in Katsina State, the level of insecurity. So I would say maybe that's the only thing that I would say the state of the nation, that's what's bothering me right now. So, and then how we're coping with it, well, we just have to cope with it, really. There's nothing that we can do, or the small that we can do, we do it, But then there's nothing much that we can do. We just hope that, the people at the top, as they say, will do what is needed. That's all I have to say.
Okay. And what's your advice to people who are currently struggling in their day-to-day life?
Well, that's very tricky, because the struggles, they differ. There's certain struggles that, honestly, I wouldn't say I have any. For example, now, if a person says, I haven't eaten all day, or I haven't eaten in a week, what do you begin to tell that person? You understand?
That's right.
What advice would you start? There's no way that to advise, certain struggles, it's just beyond our thinking. Because, for example, not even human comprehension, it's just, for example, as I said, I'm privileged.
Yeah.
Certain struggles, I've never had to deal with them.
That's right.
So for example, now I knew a person, because when I did my BSc, I interviewed people that were in IDP camps.
Okay.
So interviewing them, I interviewed more than 50 people. So in there, I found an old woman that was telling me her husband was, killed, her brothers were killed,
Oh my God.
her sons were killed. And she had to live in the bush for days before the Nigerian security could rescue her. So in that case, what do you begin to tell somebody? You understand?
That's right.
There's nothing that you can say, only pray for them. But for example, even the smaller issues, for example, mental health is a new thing.
Yeah.
So for cases like that, I would just say, surround yourself with good people. Surround yourself with good energy, and try, to not be alone. Don't be secluded, because people say I'm a lone wolf, but then lone wolf, they almost have a terrible death sometimes. So surround yourself with good people and people that uplift you, and then that's what I can say. And try your best to better yourself every single day. So that's the advice that I would give.
That's amazing, sir. That's really powerful. Thank you so much, sir. Enjoy the rest of your evening, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
All the best, brother.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Christopher. What's your name?
My name is Ola.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Ola. So the question, okay. The question for today is, what are you going through right now in life, and how are you dealing with it?
I'm going through a lot. My business had issues, so I'm trying to get myself back together. So a downfall of a man is not the end of his life. So I believe, it doesn't worth it because you're going through a problem, then you're now committing crime. Just try to be myself. Put much effort, then see what's gonna happen. It's not easy.
Yeah, I know. So, but could you please go in details exactly what it is, if you don't mind?
My business, my business was affected by government policy. I do imports, but government policy affected my business. The changing of the VAT, and I use bank money to do my business. So I made a lot of losses.
Wow.
I made a lot of losses.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how are you dealing with it right now?
Helping God through support from friends and families. No matter what problem, every problem have an expiry date. So no matter what, just hope on God. Pray.
Yeah.
If you're a Christian, if you're a Muslim, pray. Anything you believe in, just pray. Everything will be fine. That's my belief.
That's amazing, sir. Thank you for that powerful vision. Yeah, thank you, sir. Have a nice day. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hello, good afternoon. My name is Christopher. What's your name?
Gift.
Nice to meet you. So the question for today is, what are you struggling with, and how are you dealing with it?
Well, I find it difficult talking to somebody.
Okay.
Most especially stranger or people I don't know. Even my sister. I'm going through therapy now, and I'm currently trying to flow with it and everything.
All right. So would you consider yourself an introvert?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. And how are you dealing with it?
I'm trying to learn from her. She's open to anything, and she's very free talking to people. So I'm trying to learn from her.
And what would be your advice to other people who are also experiencing such thing?
I think they should try and don't be like me, because it's not cool.
All right. Thank you so much.